Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Yeah, you can come and watch me drink my morning coffee. I know I have not really been posting, and honestly it's because so much is like going on up here. Plus I've been busy out doing things that it's hard for me to sit and focus. And it's just like I went through a very big moment by, you know, moving to a completely different state, living by myself for the first time in my life in this way. I was ending a relationship with a person that I thought I was going to be with forever, that I literally thought I was going to marry. Where I see myself in 5 years, I see myself being the healthiest I've ever been, maybe married. I know a lot of people are like curious, like, are you going to get married? I'm not ready for marriage. I wouldn't mind getting married like in private and then like having a wedding later, if that makes sense. Like there was a lot of different things happening, and it's just like I was filming every single day and uploading every other day. And I think I just got burnt out and I've kind of just like disappeared. So I do want to say I'm sorry for that.
12 seconds later.
So today we're going to do like a Q&A type style. And I know there's probably a lot of questions, a lot of things you guys want to know, want me to talk about, clarify, explain, whatever it may be. So obviously I'm going to skip over things I either A, don't want to talk about, things I feel like that are like too disrespectful for me. Okay, so the first question is, why are you suddenly no longer complaining about any of your multiple health issues that were always causing you to be set back, or your mental health problems that you felt the need to feel to use as a crutch every day suddenly healed from everything? I was diagnosed with acid reflux. Like people are now like thinking that I'm lying about having depression, and I struggle really bad with anxiety. Sorry, I just got done like having like an asthma attack straight up. And that's the same foot with my heel spur because I have a slip disc, bulge disc type deal. And I'm like, no, my homie, I have gallstones. And so before I answer that, I just want to say that's really sad that like when people are vocal about their like mental health or physical stuff, that people say, oh, you're using that as a crutch. And I do have exercise induced asthma, but every time I exercise, like, let's be honest, I haven't exercised in a couple years. Like, I know from experience everything about cellulitis because I've had it twice, and it was lymphedema. When it's like things are too late or things have gone too far or you are too far gone, people are like, oh, you should have spoke up, you should have said something. You guys didn't watch my last video. I was diagnosed with a bunch of different things, and one of them is I have bipolar disorder. And it's like I am very much that person that I do speak up. I do say something because I am feeling constantly judged. I am feeling like people think that I do use it as a crutch or an excuse. So I think that's the reason why that I'm not talking about those things anymore. But overall, the reason why I'm not talking about these things anymore is because I have taken a step back of talking about really personal things. I never feel like I'm coming from a complaining spot. I've always just tried to take pride in like being vocal about my mental health or like things that I'm going through. And it's because of the response that I receive when I do that, because the response that I receive doesn't help me. It actually makes me feel worse. Are you going to start uploading on a schedule again soon? I don't know. I feel like starting a schedule is only going to make me fail. And I have done too much failing in several areas of my life. So maybe it's best I don't have a schedule right now.
Next question.
Have you noticed an improvement in your health overall? And I'm gonna come from like my stamina area type situation. So yeah, I do notice improvement in my health, because it's like I was actually talking to my mom the other night and I was like explaining to her like how bad I was in 2019, because she didn't even know the whole 2019 where I literally couldn't shower. Becky and I promised not to talk about each other, but like she was there for me through it all, and it's like so grateful that she loved me unconditionally like that. She didn't even know the extent of how bad it was because it was just embarrassing. It was a rough time. But yeah, I would bathe in bed and it wouldn't even be frequently. The only people who knew were the people that I lived with. But I would bathe in bed, and like Becky would get a like container and she would put hot water and soap in. I am able to go and do things. Science museum is a really good example of that. Whereas in 2019, I couldn't do those things, and I bathed in bed. Even my mom was like, what do you think changed? Like, how do you think that you did that? Like, even though you're still the same size as you were. It's because it takes work. It takes hard work to build your stamina. Like, it was very, very hard, because I still remember in 2019, when I tried to take a shower, like my legs would shake. I would be so out of breath. Like for even 30 seconds of me standing, I was like, it just felt like I was completely incapable as a person. It was terrifying. Is this how it's always going to be? Because that's what it felt like. I was trapped in a prison. And then slowly but surely over time, I said, no, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna stand for no reason. And a really big thing for me that changed was I stopped sitting while cooking.
What are you making, babe?
Yes, I am sitting down. My back hurts really bad. Like sometimes I even journal standing up. And the biggest one for me is every time I go to a store, I would tell myself, do not get on the scooter, but I kind of have to admit this is kind of like an adult toy. It's kind of fun. So turn that little fella on, click up like so, and then we start moving. Do like the whole cart. Should I like look down, or what should I be doing? Okay. Let me see it. Do you think that's okay to do? Do you want to do that one? What in the world? It's cute. Me and the freaking scooter. That is not cute. I think a really big part of that, what made it like easier, was being with Faline, because I felt ashamed and embarrassed. I did not want her to see me like that. But it's just all those tiny little things. It's just like doing more, cleaning the house when there's no reason for it. It builds your stamina, but when you were pretty much bedbound, getting up and doing things that you normally wouldn't and doing them every single day makes it to where your stamina just improves. That person in 2019, she doesn't exist, because here I am living on my own where I need zero help.
Next question.
Have you found a new therapist? I actually have not. As you guys remember, I had to do 12 sessions of therapy to get weight loss surgery because I was trying to do that. And then remember when I told you guys, okay, well, I have to go to a new psychologist who actually specializes in something different, and I didn't feel comfortable saying what it was. I actually only got to see that psychologist one time, but I guess now is the time to say. I really did not want to share this. Out of the diagnoses I've got my whole life ever since I was 9, but since then, you know, I've been diagnosed with OCD, I've been diagnosed with PTSD, bipolar. I was actually diagnosed on my 19th session with my psychologist with borderline personality disorder, because it's obvious that I have borderline personality disorder, and it's something that like I always purposely pushed away. And for some reason, I had a hard time accepting that, and still have a hard time accepting that. I don't know what it is. I think it's because with everything else, you know, like anxiety, okay? Take some medicine, try some Zoloft, see if that helps. Bipolar, take some mood stabilizer, see if that helps, you know, but with borderline personality disorder, there isn't really a medicine for that. This diagnosis explains literally probably 95% of the reason why I am the way that I am. It's that one thing where I kept telling myself, this can't be real, this can't be true, and it is. Maybe I feel like it's a bit unfair, and then I have to remind myself life isn't fair, you know? People are dealt their cards, and it's kind of like how you play them.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up.
That's like the motto that I need to live by currently. It's like, okay, my cards were dealt. Now let's play them, you know, in a way that's just gonna make your life more positive.
Know when to walk away and know when to run.
Next question.
Next question is, are you in pain going out so much? No, I'm not in pain. So by moving more, I do swell more. So that is the part that does suck a lot. But like, obviously I do have lipedema and lymphedema. That's one thing that my body can't get used to.
Next question.
Next question is, how are the fur babies adapting to the move/new place? They actually adapted really fast. Wasabi adapts slower than Twinkie and Rarity, but they're amazing. They seem very happy. They seem calm, and that just makes me really happy.
Fuck you! Next question.
Next question is, you should explain your TikToks. Oh my God, my TikToks. A lot of people think that they have like hidden meaning. I just really enjoy, some people call them thirst traps. For the lack of a better term, I'm just feeling myself.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself.
I don't know. I just enjoy being that. You'll know what I mean. I just enjoy that Amberlynn. That Amberlynn to me is fun.
Next question.
Has Faline ghosted you?
But she ghosted you.
Okay, so the answer is no.
But I don't think she's a ghost.
But I really hurt her after we broke up by falling in love with someone else. I hurt her a lot, and it just was really hard for her, and it became hard for me, and it became a very big mess, and I obviously just could not control falling in love with someone else. I very much fell in love. I did. It just really went to show like how much she did love me, and I felt horrible, and I tried to fix it, and it made it to where she doesn't even want to continue being my friend. So I went through heartbreak in private. We were cordial for a bit after she left. Then like almost daily I would text her like, I love you, I miss you, because I just felt like I needed her to know. Like I just feel like I'm reliving the heartbreak just a million times over. And I needed her to know that I was sorry that I hurt her. Faline was my very best friend for like over 2 years. You know, I thought I was gonna marry her. And it's just been really, really hard. I talked it over with a friend and stopped contacting her, and it's been really hard. This is gonna sound dumb to some people, but I am on day 5 of not contacting her. That's so unhealthy. Trust me, I get it. I have mental illness, so we are not in contact, and I'm going to be respecting her wishes. And it's just been a whole other level of torture because I miss her so much. Like, it's been so hard. Like, I have wanted to call her, I've wanted to text her in just these last 5 days, and it's like, I can't. And I just think out of respect for her and for myself and for our relationship, I don't want to talk about her.
Next question.
Have you finished unpacking? Yes, I unpacked within like 4 days of moving.
Next question.
Do you think it's wise to be drinking all the time with all the medications you are on? I actually am not on any medications at all. You guys didn't watch my last video. I was diagnosed with a bunch of different things, and one of them is I have bipolar disorder. I can't tell you the last time I took a medication. Oh no. I have meds to take, drinks to drink. Yay! Wait, I'm not gonna take my meds like right now. Okay, what? I might have taken a few chugs, but it's been months since I've been off of like anxiety medicine or for my bipolar, but I actually am taking a break on the whole drinking thing because I felt like I was turning to it. Thumbs up to Drunk Lynn! Yes, bitches! I did go through a phase a couple years ago where I was turning to alcohol, and the last time I drank was on live stream. I was drinking whiskey. I puke every time I drink. Because I was turning to alcohol because I just felt like I needed something so I didn't have to feel what I was currently feeling. Here. Wait, I like hardcore want to go make out. Oh my god, I want to make out. And that's when I told myself, okay, I need to stop drinking because I'm not going to use alcohol as a crutch. I'm not that person. This bitch is making excuses for herself. Yes, bitch, but you're fucking over 500 pounds. Get a fucking grip and lose fucking weight. Like, or at least I thought I wasn't that person. But when I told myself I was gonna stop drinking, I was able to do that. I didn't drink for about 1.5 years. You know what I noticed? When I drink, I lose weight the next day. Can someone talk to me about that, please? And now I'm finding myself going back to that. Like, at first I was like, you know what? Single era, I live by myself, have a couple drinks. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I realized, okay, I like the way this makes me feel. Then I started doing it more frequently, and I kind of want to just take like a little break until I heal a little bit more.
Next question.
Let's talk about if you'd ever get back with one of your past girlfriends.
I don't know. I'm not like a cook. And I feel like you have to be a cook to do this.
One day you'll be a cook.
How? What do you... Oh, because your last name's Cook. That was...
Oh my gosh. If circumstances were different, I would definitely get back with Faline. Yes, I would.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
You're the sweetest little thing.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Okay, next question.
Okay, I've had a lot of people ask if I will be doing Vlogmas this year. And my last Vlogmas was my favorite Vlogmas of all time because I remember how I felt during it. But it's like, for me, a lot of my memories come from like, how did that make me feel? I remember how people make me feel, how situations make me feel above anything else. And I remember Vlogmas making me happy. I felt happy, I felt at home, I felt content, I was sad for it to end. Not a lot of people have to enjoy it, it's fine. I mean, if you enjoyed it, thank you so much. And it's because of the things I was doing in Vlogmas. I know I just said I wasn't gonna talk about Faline much, but she is a very large portion of the reason why I enjoyed Vlogmas so much. And so now when I think of Vlogmas, I think of her. So for right now, I do not know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna manage. I love Vlogmas, but do I love it enough to every day be super sad over it? I don't know.
よし、じゃあ次の質問。
Any changes you've noticed from your hysterectomy? Yes, my hair. My hair is the #1 biggest change, but my hair texture has completely changed. But on top of that, my hair has thinned a lot. My hysterectomy was a full hysterectomy, so I went through menopause at a very young age, obviously. And then another one is like, I noticed I get hot and cold a lot quicker than I ever did. Next question is, what areas of your life are in need of the most improvement? Definitely my weight, like 100%.
Next question.
Next question is, give us the tea on the guy who ghosted you. There's like a rumor that a guy ghosted me. I'm just gonna say right now that that rumor is not real. I don't know where that came from.
Here we go. Next question.
What's it been like getting to reconnect with your mom? And I have noticed some people saying like, why do you only hang out with your mom? Like, we have so much time lost that I think that we're trying to make up for. My whole life, I didn't have her. And we're both in a situation where we have each other. Because at this point right now, it's like, she doesn't 100% know how to be a mom, even though she's doing an amazing job. And I don't even know if I know how to be a daughter, as freaking crazy as that sounds. We have not just fun with each other, but we have those tough conversations. So we're just trying to reconnect. And we're having fun with each other, and it's just been really good bonding experience for sure.
Here's our next question.
What is the best part of living in Oklahoma besides being closer to family, and what's been the worst part of living in Oklahoma? So the best part is the fact that I actually love it here. I just love it. Like, people here are so nice, and I don't know what it is. Like, the energy feels good to me. Worst part has been obviously my random waves of loneliness for sure. It does create a sense of loneliness, and that has been really hard. And I know that obviously another worst thing is going to be tornadoes in the damn summer, ice and snow in the winter. Not looking forward to that. Do you only leave the apartment on the weekends? No, I leave on the weekends, during the week, just whenever I have plans. How old were you when you graduated high school? I was 18. Okay, so we're going to end there. I feel like this video is super long. I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they coming